In today's video, I'm going to show you how to auto-trace in Inkscape using the Trace Bitmap feature. This is one of the fastest ways to turn a photo or raster image into a scalable vector graphic without manually tracing everything with the Bezier tool. If you want to save time and quickly convert PNG or JPEG images into editable vectors, this tutorial is for you. And if this video helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Inkscape tutorials just like this. Let's get started. First, open Inkscape and create a new document. To auto-trace an image, you need to import a raster image file, such as a JPEG or PNG. Go to File, then click Import, and select the image you want to trace. Click Open, and when prompted, choose Embed, and then click OK. Your image will now appear on the canvas. Before tracing, make sure the image is selected. Now go up to the top menu and click on Path, then choose Trace Bitmap. This will open the Trace Bitmap panel. In Inkscape 1.4 and newer, you'll see options like single scan and multiple scans. These determine whether you create a single color vector or a multicolor vector. Let's start with single scan, which is best for black and white images, logos, or when you want a silhouette effect. Under single scan, you'll see options like brightness cutoff, edge detection, and color quantization. The most commonly used option is brightness cutoff. Select it, then click Update Preview to see how the trace will look. Adjust the threshold slider to control how much of the image becomes black versus white. Lower values create thinner traces, and higher values capture more detail. Once you're happy with the preview, click Apply. Inkscape will generate a vector path directly on top of your original image. Drag the new vector to the side so you can see the difference. You can now delete the original raster image if you no longer need it. This new object is fully editable. You can change its color, remove the fill, add a stroke, or edit the nodes using the Edit Paths by Nodes tool. Now let's look at multiple scans, which is ideal for color images. Select your original image again, open Path and Trace Bitmap, and choose Multiple Scans. Then select Colors. You'll see a setting for the number of scans. This number represents how many colors Inkscape will detect and convert into separate vector layers. For example, try setting it to 8 and click Update Preview. If you want more detail, increase the number. If you want a simpler, more posterized look, reduce it. You can also enable Remove Background if your image has a solid background you want eliminated. This works best when the background is clearly defined, like pure white. After adjusting your settings, click Apply. The result will look like a grouped object. To edit individual color shapes, go to Object and click Ungroup. Now you can select and modify each color section independently. Keep in mind that auto-tracing is fast, but it's not always perfect. Highly detailed or low-quality images may produce rough edges or too many nodes. If your computer slows down, try lowering the number of scans or simplifying the path afterward by going to Path and choosing Simplify. This reduces node count and makes the vector easier to work with. That's how you auto-trace in Inkscape. Import your image, open Trace Bitmap from the Path menu, choose single or multiple scans depending on your goal, preview the result, and apply the trace. With a little experimentation, you can quickly convert almost any raster image into a scalable vector graphic. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more step-by-step Inkscape guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.